This is Mark, the ministry dude. Sorry I missed you, everybody, yesterday. But we had a little bit of a situation here. I can't stress this enough. You need to get your heart checked. And you need to get it checked now, especially if you're over 40. See, yesterday I had a heart attack. Not yesterday, the day before. Tuesday night it was. And they had to rush me to the hospital. They had to put 2 stents in my heart, one on each side. The one doctor said I was lucky I made it there because they call the one the widowmaker. But you know, your body gives you signs. And I should have paid attention to it. But I wasn't because I was too busy, doing other stuff. A lot of it has to do with the foods we eat, if we're stressed out. But your bodies will tell you signs. Like, I was intimacy issues. There's, I was getting dizzy. I didn't have as much energy I used to have. And I was doing searches on the internet, and it was coming up saying, well, because of your age and like that, you can get dizzy and like that. And I went to the doctors not long ago, and he told me that my cholesterol was a little bit high, and I should, start taking some medicine for it. He asked me, do I want medicine, or should I just try to eat naturally? I said, well, I'll try to do it naturally. Well, that don't happen. Because let me tell you something about the foods that are available on the market. They make them cheap, and they make them unhealthy. Your heart, if you don't take care of it, it's a silent killer. Because, you can go just like that. Or Tom Petty, he was my age, 66. He died of a heart attack. There's several other people. Their hearts went out on them. So I can't stress it to you enough. Please, get your heart checked. My wife's going to go get hers checked too now. Because, this really scared us. You don't just, you think you're invincible when you're young. And when you get older. Now, if you're in your 60s and you never had a good heart check, go get it checked. We went to Cookeville Medical Center, Cookeville Regional Hospital, and I want to thank everybody down there for the great job they did. Livingston Regional Hospital, fantastic job. My wife took me over there. I was sweating so bad that those sticky things wouldn't even stick on my chest. It was just pouring out of me, and I couldn't hardly talk. I couldn't hardly move. They shoved all these pills down my throat and had me swallow them. And, they saved my life is what they did. And I want to thank them. Because without them, I wouldn't be here today. The one vessel in my heart, they called it the widowmaker. So they went in there, Cookeville Regional Hospital. From Livingston, they sent me down to Cookeville because they got the heart center, the cardiovascular center down there. And they brought me in right away, and they went through my arm. Right, I got a couple of holes right there. Let me show you. You can see them. They're right in here. The little holes, and I also got this. I had a catheter IV in here too. I had one in my arm too. You can see, and they're right here in my arm where the Livingston Regional Hospital did it. They give me fluids and stuff, and they kept me alive. So, get your heart checked, please. The foods that they got on the market today are not designed for healthy. They're not designed to make you healthy. They're designed to make you sick. They put sugars in them and everything. It makes you crave them more. Sugar is the most addictive thing there is on the planet. And they use that high fructose corn syrup on them, and it just eats your body alive, and it has no nutritional value. But eating healthy seems to be more expensive, and I don't know why. It should be cheaper to eat healthy. Because evidently, somehow they make it this way, and I don't know why they do. Because we all need to start. I'm going to start online. I'm going to show you what we're eating, and how we can do is we're going to eat the Mediterranean diet. Mediterranean diet is what we're going to eat. All right, now that I've babbled on long. Let us go right into our reading from yesterday. This is from yesterday, February 26th. Moses' initial instructions on building the tabernacle. This is a call for a free will offering of all the different items which needed for the construction project. My throat is always numb too. I think it's a little raspy there from all the medication I think they give me. They give me a lot of it. Secular humanists in America society today have nearly destroyed the great Judeo-Christian foundation which formed our founding fathers' principles and experience. Our forefathers were God-fearing men, and we're getting away from that, and we shouldn't be. That society gave great consideration to our worship life. If we are able to repair that foundation, our society can again rise to what it once was. But that is the only way, and that is the only way. Exodus 36:8, the tabernacle. The curtains are made. This is where the actual construction begins. The first items to be made being the curtains. The list of how the construction was done may seem tedious, but one would note that the actual construction agrees with the instructions God had already given Moses about how to build, and which we have already read. They did it right. Matthew 10:17. Jesus commissions for future service. These instructions, first given as he sends his disciples out, are wide-ranging. They include where to go, what to preach, activities in which to be involved, preparations for personal needs, attitudes of workers, what kind of reception to expect, the philosophical basis of the mission, and the reward for service. In other words, Jesus gives a full commission. All right, let me finish up here. Let's see, what are we reading next here? We're going to read Matthew 10:35. We often fear the crosses which might come our way as Christians. How terrible we imagine it would be for a person's family to betray him because of his relationship to the Lord. Some do indeed experience this, but not most. The author firmly believes that this only happens when the development of a character in a believer's life calls for it. We can so examine the intricate weaving of life's fabric as to know when this kind of heartache must be a part of a personal finished garment. But God knows, and so we trust him. Decisions determine destiny. Adrian P. Rogers said that. Well, thanks everyone for watching. I'm going to do another live video in just a few minutes from today. This is from the 26th. I'm going to do the 27th today in just a few minutes. I got to catch up on my stuff here. You know, I was in the hospital for a couple of days and I got behind on everything. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow on our next video.